go. They head down to turn number 1. It's Brent Devote on the point. In car number 51, Robert Gibson right behind him up on the top side. Will Planter in the 76. Side-by-side battle, Joshua Self, Toby Taylor. That is your battle for 4th. Mike Meekum down on the inside, car number 30. On the outside, they flash by. It's Brent Devote leading lap number 1. Here at Ecostock, off they go onto the back straightaway. Single file racing all the way back to Mike Meekum. Mike Meekum into 74. Up on the outside, it's Nick Click. Give it to Mike Meekum. Mike Meekum now rides in position number 6 out of turn number 4. This time by, it continues to be Brent Devote flashing by 18.54 seconds around the racetrack. 3/8 mile Houston Motorsports Park. Toby Taylor a little high coming out of the corner there. That allows the top 3 cars to break away just a tad. Here's Devote, followed by Robert Gibson and Will Planter running 1, 2, 3. Here in your Ecostock, Toby Taylor, Joshua Self rounding out the top 5. And now Mike Meekum into the battle there in car number 74. Back straight away they go. A little bit of moisture still on the racetrack. We had torrential downpours here a little bit earlier today, but all of that is cleared. And right now Brent Devote, clear track in front of him all the way down to the end of the straightaway. A couple of cars in front of him. Gordon Taylor in the 22 along with the 96 of Larry Baker. So as that freight train of cars, the top 4, heads down the backstretch, they will be meeting. First up, Larry Baker in the 96. So here's Devote pulling the field around. This time by, they complete lap number 5. 5 down, 15 to go. Here's the 76, trying to make a move down to the inside. Will Planter, that was your winner the last time out. Planter tries to go to the inside of Robert Gibson. Nothing there. Top 4 cars breaking away from the field. 2.5 car length advantage for Brent Devote in car number 51. Out of corner number 4, Devote flashes by once again. Here's Planter going back down to the inside to take a look once again. Can Will Planter find the opening down at the bottom of the racetrack? He's not able to do it. Meanwhile, Mike Meekum mired back in 5th. He's got a lot of ground to make up as he rides about 15 car lengths behind the 4th place car. Down at the bottom of the racetrack, here's Planter out of corner number 4. He starts to drop back a little bit. He now falls 1 car length behind the 3-car Robert Gibson. Onto the back straightaway they go. Devote dragging the field down into turn number 3. Couple of lappers up in front of him. Gordon Taylor in the 22. The 938 of Casey Devote. He goes high and almost hits the wall. And off they go down into turn number 1 from the top side. Planter trying to get the whole shot. Will Planter, can he make it stick? He drifts just a little bit high. Here's Brent Devote coming back at him side by side. They race into turn number 3. Devote down on the bottom. Planter up on the top. They race side by side past the start-finish line. 12 to go that time by here in this 20-lap main event. Robert Gibson rides into 3rd position. Toby Taylor, Mike Meekum, that rounds out your top 5. Nick Click up the track. Here's Joshua Self down on the bottom. Position change could be happening. Deep run into the corner. Here's Will Planter up to the top. It drifts on him. Devote holds on down on the bottom. Robert Gibson rides in 2nd. Will Planter in the 76. Toby Taylor right there. Oh, a little sideways. Robert Gibson, he gathers it back in. Onto the back straightaway they go. Now single file. Toby Taylor down on the inside. That is your battle for 3rd. The green and yellow number 50 with the shark teeth up on the front will go to position number 3. Toby Taylor, big move. And he sets himself up on the podium. Now only 2 drivers right in front of him. We are halfway home. 10 down, 10 to go here in the Ecostock. Will Planter trying to make a move back at him, coming down on the bottom. Can he get to the door? Nice job, Toby Taylor holding up on the top shelf. Will Planter racing down on the bottom, flat portion of the racetrack. Side by side as they race out of corner number 4. Taylor able to hold on to the spot. Good, clean racing right there for 3rd. Toby Taylor giving him plenty of room. Will Planter trying to find room at the bottom of the racetrack. Mike Meekum sits behind him. Top 2 cars, a little bit of a breakaway there with Devote and Robert Gibson. Out of corner number 4. Toby Taylor holds on and he now solely rides in position number 3. There's a 0.3 of a second advantage for Brent Devote in car number 51 as he travels around the racetrack at an 18.549. The best time that we have watched him run tonight here at the front of the pack. Top 5 cars slipping away from the rest of the pack. That time by 8 laps to go for your race leader, Brent Devote. He is led from the drop of the green. Battle happening for 6th position. Down on the inside, Nick Click, car number 50. Soren Rasmussen up on the top, drives him up the hill a little bit. A little bit of contact back there with Nick Click and the 72 of Soren Rasmussen. Meanwhile, your leader's back onto the front straightaway. Here we go. They got a little bit of traffic in front of them. Caution flag. Caution flag on the racetrack. Caution flag waves out at turn number 2. Brent Devote brings him down into the start zone. We get set. Green flag in hand. Green flag. Let's go racing. Off we go down into turn number 1. Big dive down on the bottom. Look at the 76 car. Will Planter down on the bottom makes a pass. But Robert Gibson side-by-side battle up at the front. The 51 of Brent Devote. The 50 of Toby Taylor. Here is the 76. Hold on there, Robert Gibson. Onto the front straightaway they go, 3 wide, little bit of contact there. Brent Devote. Side contact from Will Planter. Up on the top side, Toby Taylor to the front of the pack. He's running up on the top shelf. Brent Devote trying to come back down on the bottom. Out of corner number 4. Toby Taylor past the start-finish line. He will lead that lap. 7 laps to go that time for your new race leader, Toby Taylor. Brent Devote rides in second. Will Planter, your top 3. Here's Planter at the rear quarter panel, trying to make a move down on the inside. Planter is there. Up to the door. Will Planter, car number 76, side-by-side. Contact out of turn 4. Past the start-finish line, second place. Will Planter, 1 more position to go for that driver of car number 76. Our race winner back on June 20th. Can he repeat? He's about 5 car lengths in errors there to car number 50 of Toby Taylor. Side-by-side battle back for 3rd. Brent Devote, that car is pushing like a big-time sled. Up the hill he goes. Robert Gibson slips by on the inside. 4 laps to go this time by. 3-car battle happening back there with Click Rasmussen and Mike Meekum. 3-car length advantage into turn number 3 down at the bottom of the racetrack. Toby Taylor, car number 50 out of corner number 4, flashes by once again. This time by 2 to go. 2 to go for Toby Taylor in car number 50 as he sets sail onto the back straightaway. Will Planter rides in second position. He's going to have to do something really, really quick into turn 3, guiding the field around. This time by white flag in the air. 1 more time by Toby Taylor, car number 50. Will Planter rides in second. Robert Gibson, Brent Devote, Mike Meekum, your top 5. Onto the back stretch. 5-car length advantage. Trouble on the front stretch. Nick Click in the 50. And the caution flag will come out. Caution flag comes out as Nick Click gets turned right here on the front straightaway. Nick Click hard into the front straightaway wall. Lots of front end contact. Looked like he knocked the front nose piece right off of that car number 30. And he sits down there parked at the entrance of turn number 1. How frustrating is that for Toby Taylor? About a half a straightaway away from winning this race. And the caution flag comes out. They throw the checker. That'll do it. Toby Taylor, your race winner in car number 50. Will Planter comes home second. Robert Gibson, car number 3. Brent Devote, Mike Meekum. That will round out your top 5 Ecostocks. Big shot, Nick Click. He still sits down there parked at turn number 1.